Hello everybody and welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium and we're going to play one of the Quail Hollow Part 3 real course in Golf Clash. The first one, and hopefully we're going to see more in the future. Before we take a closer look, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do want to take the next step in your game, you go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy through the link in the description down below. You can start as low as $2.50 and you can, pick all from tour guides to tournament guides, whatever, build it and bundle it together and start improving your game today. So Quail Hollow, this is I would say that looking at the medium version combined with the hard version, I would say that the hard version is easier. So if you're not in the need of kingmakers, I would most definitely go and play the hard version instead of this one. And that's, again, because I believe it's easier. But that doesn't mean that this one is hard. I think both of them are easier, especially what we have been used to the last couple of golden shots. HIO chest for the dark blue ring. We do have Topaz chest as the light blue ring, Scarlet chest as the red ring, Fire chest as the yellow ring, and then Onyx chest as the hole-in-one chest. Press a question mark on the top right for more questions about the golden shot. You can also press that little bubble and then you can send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support if you experience an error or just have more questions. We're gonna play with a golden long iron every single time, and we're gonna play max plus a 10, and you can see the VPR table there on the right hand side. Now let's take a look at the landing position, and the landing position is the reason why I think this one is harder than the hard version. And here we do have trees on the left hand side, so if we're aiming too far to the left, it's going to be a problem for us if we do have a wind coming left to right. That's why I had to move the landing spot a bit more to the right, which means that we're losing the opportunity to have a second ring reference. So here we're looking at the top of the red ring, we're looking at the ball guideline, and this we do before spin. So top of the red ring by the rough, second bounce to be centered by where the dark green square row starts. You can see here that if you're looking at the second bounce, it's aligned with the center of the dark green square. That's a bit difficult to find, and it's easy to be a little bit off here and there. Don't spend too much time on it because the golden shot clock goes quick and we don't want to time out. Again, before spin, very important. Let's take a look at the shots here. I'm going to start shot number 1. You can see that I'm zooming in a lot, and this is because I do want to remove the trees from my adjustment view. So once I've found the spot, I'm obviously going to apply the spins, and we are applying, in this case, a 0.9 back spin and 1 left spin. 4.4 miles per hour is 2.6, and you can see again I'm zooming in a lot, so the tree there is not going to be an issue for me. 2.6 rings, and we're going to pull over bullseye as always. Center the ball and hit perfect, and this ball will come in with a nice speed. Unfortunately, not a hole-in-one, but coming in with a little bit too much backspin and a little bit too much left spin. So a little minor tweak from that, and we're gonna be good. Getting the fire chest at least. Let's see what we do get in it besides the kingmakers. Some kingfishers, I mean, I shouldn't complain really, but obviously when we're looking for epic cards, we would love to see the apocalypse. Alright, so now top of the red ring once again, and then we do have the second bounce, making sure, or trying at least, to be centered. Difficult, I know, but doing my very best. We are doing our very best here. 0.9 backspin, and I'm also using here 0.8 left spin. 4.7 miles per hour is 2.8 rings, and we're going to once again pull over the bullseye. Center the ball and hit perfect, and the ball bounces on the fairway over towards the pin and we're getting that one super duper close, getting a hole in one. And that could be a number of things why we're missing on the right hand side. Doesn't necessarily mean that the spins are wrong. It could be that we're starting a little bit too far right, or we are adjusting a little bit too much. So in the end, decent shot there, and we're moving on to the next one, which is a northeast wind together with the strongest wind we can get, which is 5 miles per hour. Top of the red ring by the rough line, you can see the second bounce from this view. You see very clearly 1 back, 0.8 left, and we're gonna pull 3 rings. And now you can see how the tree will come into play. Look now at my ball guideline. You will see it disappear in just a bit. There you see it disappears. It means that we are then into the tree. So if we would have started even more left, then we would hit the tree. But as the wind come left to right, we're always going to have the wind push. And if your ball guideline gets cut away like that, it's nothing to be alarmed about. It's just how it is. But the wind push is all accounted for, and you will not hit the tree. Sure, a bad grade left maybe, but I mean, if we're hitting a bad grade left, we should not expect getting a chest anyway, in my opinion. Getting the hole in one, which is nice, getting some Grim Reapers together with the Kingmakers. Now, some headwind and crosswind. We're gonna set it up top of the red ring by the rough line. Second bounce to be centered into the dark green square, and we're then going to set spins, which is 0.8 backspin and 0.8 left spin. .7 miles per hour is 2.8 rings, and we're going to once again pull over bullseye. Perfect it is. And bounces on the fairway up towards the green, and we love when the camera does like that, and we are taking a little 180 through the hole. Or like around the hole before it falls in, and we get ourselves another hole in one. But as we already got the hole in one chest, we get the fire chest, which is the next one in line after getting the hole in one chest. So now, last but not least, we do have a northwest wind, or a wind coming right to left with tailwind. Top of the red ring by the rough line. Second bounce to be just by the dark green square row, and then we're going to play 1 back and 0.8 left. 4.8 miles per hour is 2.9 rings, and once again we're going to pull over bullseye. You can see here I'm taking my sweet time in getting the pull angle correct. I totally understand that that not be possible sometimes, but having a correct pull angle, not having any accidental underpower or overpower and curl is going to be, in my opinion, very important to be consistent even on the golden shot with such a low wind. Bounces on the fairway, and it takes a turn. We're getting ourselves a lovely drop here to end the shot viewing here on the Quail Hollow, a par 3, a new course in Golf Clash. Onyx chest it is, and we are opening that one, and let's see what would you get in the chest, which is fireflies and also some Kingmakers. My friends, this was the medium version. Let us take a look at the text guide. Text guide is made by Tony Richardson, as always, based on my shots and my shots alone. And then we do have the landing position on the left. Before spin, top of the red ring by the rough line. Second bounce centered on fringe in line with dark green square roam. Scan the QR code for the access to the best guides on the market, including this week's Quail Hollow 9-hole cup. Now, when it comes to the spins, direct tailwind, 1.2 backspin, 0.8 left spin. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, 1 backspin, 0.8 left spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind, 1 backspin, 0.8 left spin. Wind coming left to right, direct crosswind, 0.9 backspin, 1 left spin. Wind coming right to left with crosswind, 0.9 backspin, 0.8 left spin. Wind coming left to right with headwind and crosswind, 0.8 backspin, 0.8 left spin. Wind coming right to left with headwind and crosswind, 0.8 backspin, 1 left spin. Direct headwind, 0.6 backspin, and 0.9 left spin. You can find the guide in the description down below, but also on our website golfclashtommy.com. Thank you so much everybody for watching, a massive good luck in the golden shot.